I am Avinash Mittal. I am a CIO of Uninor, and as a Uninor, we believe in providing affordable services to masses. That's our mantra, because we believe that unless we are relevant to what customer wants, it is not really meaningful, and that's we are doing a continuous innovation in that space. We have almost a near real time information where we are gathering the market information from our sales force. We are getting information about the customer behavior and customer pattern, and then we really analyze that information and see that what is really making a sense to end customers, and that is what we want to provide to them. And that is, I think, is a somewhere we see is a big strength of a Uninor.
How do you look at the ongoing Digital India campaign by the government?
I think the Digital India and Make in India, these two things are a game changer for India. Still we see that there are a lot of panchayats where there is no basic services. There are villages and the panchayat where there is no broadband. So, the first part, giving them access, is extremely important as a part of the Digital India campaign. The second thing is that how the services will, because if we see the 9 pillars of Digital India, all 9 pillars are extremely important. Be it, you take it e-Kranti, where all the technology, because we clearly see that there is a divide between a rural area and urban area, right. And still, of course, the urban population is increasing year on year basis, but what we really as a India, that divide has to be finished. And to overcome that divide, it is extremely important that the education, the health, the government initiatives, the government services, everything should be seamlessly delivered to the last corner of the Indian citizen, right. And that is what we see, that the Digital India initiative is extremely important. And coupled with that, we see like the technology and the Digital India, one of the aim is that net import should be 0 by 2020 for the electronic goods. Now, currently we see that the gap is around $300 billion by 2020. So, we will be producing by almost $100 billion, but there is still a gap. So, how as a ecosystem develops where we bridge this gap to enable that Digital India really happens. So, I think these are the two very big initiatives, and the main thing again is what we see is echoing with our theme, that it should not be something which is not really affordable by the consumers. So, you are giving a Digital India message or services, but if it is not affordable to the masses, then it does not make sense. So, it is extremely important that it has to be affordable both for a consumer and a producer, because if producer is making loss, he will not be really, it will not be sustainable. So, how that ecosystem and the scalable and efficient, that is extremely important.
What are some of the key innovations that Uninor is bringing to the Indian market?
Okay. So, that as I said, that we want to, we do not believe that technology is what customer is looking for, right. Digital has become a lifestyle of a customer, right, and we really need to see that how we bring a continuous innovation which is contextual to him, what is relevant to him, right, because today's consumer, if you see, they are demanding, they are very knowledgeable, they are also, it's not a brand push which is working, because they talk to their peers, right, and they always look for continuous value addition, and that is what, as I was telling earlier, that we are trying to create an ecosystem. In fact, we have placed in that ecosystem where we continuously take the feedbacks in a almost near real time and do analysis and continuously provide that services. For example, internet, like as a basic service, we see that still the ecosystem is not really matured, where we really require high speed for a masses, right. If they are looking for a WhatsApp and Facebook kind of a packs, right, how we can make it affordable. So, right from a data pack, instead of a data pack, we have moved to a service pack, where services like Facebook or WhatsApp is available at ₹1 per day, or 5 rupees in a week, or 15 rupees in a month. Now, you see how much difference it has created. The person who is really looking for a Facebook or WhatsApp kind of packages, it is making really, we have really made affordable to them, and they can really leverage that, and that is what we see, a continuous USP which we are creating in the market.
You can just briefly talk about some of the challenges that you see in front of the industry.
You see, the challenges, if you see that one challenge which we see when we talk about the digital India, historically there are three type of industry which are working, right. One is the media industry, which is primarily focused on television. Second is the telecommunication industry, and third is the broadband industry, right. And after this and they have own delivery channels and own contents, but now we see that all these delivery channel is a efficient IP network, and content is just a application sitting on top of that, right. And then there is a device convergence which is happening, because earlier the laptop was a laptop and a mobile was mobile, but now with the smartphone it provides everything, right from a camera to mic to everything is available. Same thing on the laptop, you have a camera and you have a mic, and it is used as a multimedia device. On TV again, if you provide a right kind of a set-top box and a camera, again it becomes the same thing. So, three devices which are almost a similar nature, because they are converging, and these are industries which are converging and the services which are converging, but the whole ecosystem is still working from the way it used to work. So, how we really provide the application development ecosystem, and how we make it more efficient, the delivery channel, because unless we make it efficient, it will remain again affordability will not be there, and unless we reach the masses, again there is a challenge. So, that is what we clearly see, that this kind of ecosystem has to further develop, and there is a more collaboration between the various players will be needed.